Thank you. Thank you for trying, CL. I'll figure it out. I'll get there. I do have no idea what I'm doing right now. But we're gonna make it there together. Hmm. Well, should be interesting. Anyway, hello. Happy Thursday. I hope everyone's well. How you doing, CL? How you doing, CZ? Welcome in to our Thursday night dinner and dessert stream. It's so hot. Why can't the con be like in October? Because Clay is worried that it's going to be very cold in December. Yeah, it was very cold this morning. It was cold yesterday, but now it's like low 70s. So it's okay here right now. It's supposed to be 90 this weekend, I've been informed. So that'll be fun. I'm glad it's only 73 because I'm going to use the oven today. And I try not to use the oven when it's real hot. But I hope your plans are good. Hi, honey. Welcome in. It was freezing. Well, it wasn't quite freezing. I mean, hyperbole. But it was like 41. It was down there. I'm trying to think of something that freezes at 41 degrees. I don't know. Butter. No, maybe. Anyway. I hope everyone's well. I hope everyone has a drink. I hope everyone's cozy. I have like a million drinks around, but I don't know which one I'm actually going to have. And Clay is right. CZ is cute. I did water my plants today. I took care of them. I don't need kitchen lights, right? It's fine. So yes, chat amongst yourselves. Talk about the gardens. We love gardens here. CZ is an inspiration to getting me out in the yard and getting some vitamin D and watering my plants. But yeah, I'm gonna get started. I think I am starting with dessert. I think. I don't actually know how long I have to bake it. 20 minutes. No, 35 minutes. Anyway, I want to get that started because I'm going to be spending a bunch of time chopping things and forming things. So yeah. I have a husband looking at me and staring into the kitchen. I don't know what he wants. He had a snack. Honey, come wow. I'm bad at growing flowers, but can your tears also grow like vegetables? Because that'd be useful. Not that I want you to cry, but I have lots of onions. So I can set you to chopping onions, and then you can walk out into the garden and water the plants. Oh my goodness. Sounds like a quirk from MHA. It probably is one. Isn't there someone that can grow plants? Maybe. Maybe I was just thinking of the one curse from Jujutsu. Anyway, something grow flowers. Ooh. Anyway. Yay, peppers. I'm going to be using a bunch of peppers today. I am just getting started, and now I'm being hugged. Not that I'm complaining. Oh, I did tell him to bring his latest prints so I could show off his prints. So if you want things, if you have 10,000 points and you want us to print something for you, we could print you a squirrel or a giraffe.
These are for
or a little shark. He likes to pimp out the board games. He likes to dance, but only on camera. He doesn't dance just for me.
I dance in VR. I just don't have full body tracking, so it's kind of dumb because then you're just dancing and my legs aren't moving.
It's now a Clay stream, apparently.
Did you need any help?
Probably, but I have no idea what I'm doing, so I'm gonna start. I have 4 pots on the stove, all with different purposes that I gotta remember. One's easy, because this is just steeping tea. And that's already done. It's just gonna sit there. I could actually probably take this pot, I could probably strain that out. Okay, I need to cook. Okay, For choux pastry, I need to have a towel available. Okay, towel. For choux pastry, yes, I was so excited to find peaches, and they're really early. They're not like great eating peaches, but I was very excited because I'm gonna make Princess Peach boba tea. So I was gonna make peach syrup to go with my black tea and make little Mushroom Kingdom boba pearls. Fingers crossed. Fingers crossed that I can do that. But I'm starting with choux paste. So I've got water, milk, and butter. I'm gonna add a little sugar and cook this until it's melted. That's 2-ish teaspoons. Oh my goodness. I always say if I'm going to be on a baking show, I should actually try to like measure what I'm doing. I know. What? Cake? What, huh? No. Goodness. Can't follow the recipe. Wait, huh? What? Okay. This is for my boba. This is for my peach syrup. So I'm gonna chop up, de-stone my peaches. And get them simmering.
It's just about to get stoned.
I guess I'll keep one of these peaches like ready for garnishing. I don't know if I want to keep. I should probably taste the peach. See if it's good. Yeah, they still need to ripen a little bit more, but it's fine because I'm gonna cook them down in some sugar. And that should intensify their flavor a little bit. Oh, the measurements. See, in theory, if I ever was able to like, 1, get myself around to not being lazy, and 2, figure it out, I was gonna have a little cook-along recipe box in the corner, but to date, I have still been too lazy. It occurs to me that some of this ginger that I have peeled and ready over here would be great in this peach syrup. So just as a happy circumstance, let's throw this little tiny piece of ginger in there. Make my syrup all ginger peachy. Because I love that. What do you need measuring tape for? What are we measuring? Oh, it's Sizik's booty. Do we have a tape large enough? Can it be done? Or is it of epic proportions? How tall? How tall is Chiroplet? I'm on the lo-fi video game channel. I could probably pop over to it and figure out what it is. $8.11. That's like the tallest otter I know. Let's see. This is Exploring Coral Capers. I guess that's a Zelda map. Tomorrow's squat day. Hell yeah. Okay, I'll save that last peach over there. That'll be our garnishing peach. Oh, come on, peaches. Why you gotta split your pit? Oh, husband asked what he could do. He could grab me some water.
What do you
Water.
Water for yourself or water in a bucket?
In a bucket.
Oh, much water. How much?
Enough.
How much?
Some amount of water.
Some
Okay.
amount.
So while he's grabbing me my water, it's always good to have a kitchen assistant. So now my stuff is melted. And now what did I do? Okay. I bought a wooden spoon because all mine had broken. I bought it specifically for this purpose. So I'm just gonna splorp my flour right into there. And start mixing it. And let the hot butter, water, milk cook my flour into a little paste. And probably the residual heat from the pot will be plenty to cook it down. I'm just trying to get this into like a dry-ish paste. It just cooks the flour a little bit and helps you get some structure. And I'm mostly doing this because Clay just jokingly said he wanted cream puffs. And I'm like, I'm not doing cream puffs because I don't want to make pastry cream. But I can make these other things, which are just little bites. Little like cream puff bites. Covered in crackly sugar. Yeah, but they're not going to have cream. That's why I called them Chouxquettes. Like little shoe pastry croquettes. Grady, what is happening? Yes, it was hot butter. Dang it, Fred. Are you with the hot butter again? Okay. So here's my flour paste, and I'm just gonna let this sit for a minute and cool off before I put my eggs into it because I don't want to curdle my eggs. But I can turn on my peaches now. I'm just giving them a little bit of water. Do I have a lemon? No. I would put lemon juice in here if I had some lemon. I have some in the freezer, but I don't feel like getting it out. So I'm just going to put some vinegar into this. Because a little acid will help break down the peaches and just give it a little something, just like a tablespoon. I should keep this out because I need it for my eggs later. I think I have eggs for boiling. Probably because I wasn't thinking about it. I so seldom think about eggs. It's all for you today, honey. All the music. Okay. Now I want to start my dough for the boba. So I got another. I want to reuse this wooden spoon. Okay. So I've got another pot. I'm remembering what it's for. And it's just water and sugar. And then I've got tapioca starch to add into it. You had salmon. Did you microwave your salmon at work, Darius? Darius, do we have to have a talk? You did your stream. Awesome, Fred. I did not see a message, probably because I did not follow you. Because I'm terrible. Oh, it was fresh salmon.
Why did that work? Are your shoutouts broken? Oh,
No. There it went. Did you shout out CZ also? Dragon Quest 11. Clay and I played that game together. A lot of hours in the game. How far are you in that game? Have you played it before? / have you beaten it before? Because I have a thing that I wish they had done, but I won't say it. Yeah, I finance our stuff by stealing everything that's not nailed down. Clay finances us by going to the casino. Ooh. Food for lunch and dinner. Holy butts, that sounds awesome. Are they hiring? Because I would work somewhere that fed me. I work for the government, so they are not going to give us any food. No perks.
You don't work for money.
What?
You work for intrinsic value.
But yeah, loved Dragon Quest XI, but there's a direction that I wish they had gone. I feel like they had a great opportunity to do a thing, and they didn't. Okay, my sugar is boiling. So now I'm just going to throw in half of my tapioca and cook it for a little bit. Just until it gets smoothed out. It's kind of the same thing I was doing with the choux pastry, so it makes sense. It made sense to do them in the same stream. And I'll turn off my fire again, and I put away my little daily for some reason. Oh yeah, if I hadn't played it already, a lot, I would definitely play it. We've been a big fan of almost all the Dragon Quest games though. And now I'm just stirring in the rest of my tapioca starch until it comes together, and then I can work it with my hands. Make sure you scrape everything off the bottom of the pot. Get all your paste in there. It's also similar to like making a tengjong for making milk bread, which is what Rod did the other day. Which I still need to do. I didn't do the recipe he sent me. I've made buns with that method before, and they turn out really good. So I have no doubt that just turning it into garlic knots would be anything short of delicious. 1, 2, and 3. Yeah, we played most of the ones that came out on the 3DS. I think one of the first ones I played was in college 20 years ago. I was a sophomore, freshman or sophomore. Anyway, almost 20 years ago. I remember playing, I think it was 8 on PlayStation 2. My buddy would come over and we'd do our geology homework, and then when we finished our geology homework, we'd play Dragon Quest. Okay, I kind of want to put this into a... Yeah, I can just do it around the cutting board. Why not? All I cut on here was peaches. Maybe it was the one with Jessica, perhaps was her name, the red-haired woman that you got who used a whip. Well, she was the kind of magey one. She had the twin ponytails, and that game later came out again on the DS, and that's when I actually beat it. But that's the one I played then, whichever one that one was. So yeah, I guess it could have been 2004. It was sometime when I had geology classes. So yeah, it might have been like junior or senior year of college. this might be not liquidy enough. Right? A lot of good games came out on the 3DS. It was a good system. I think I'm just going to wet my hand. Kind of just kneading this like pasta. Do you want it to all come together? Perhaps I just used a little bit too much tapioca. Oh yeah. I played... When did I get my 3DS? I don't know. I played it for a lot of years. Until it got stolen. Isn't that fun? That's when I got my Switch. That's when my 3DS got stolen. Oh, can you... What? Oh. Out of my hands. I feel like this could just be turned a little bit that way. Yeah, I know. My face isn't important. Ah. Still too dry. Come on, come together. Do what I want you to do. I demand it. This would have been easier in a bowl.
Cost extra.
What cost extra?
Do it what you
Oh.
want.
For it not to be rude? Okay. I'm gonna transfer this to a bowl. So it's easier to put extra water in it. Okay. Recipe said 1 cup of the flour. And I'm thinking 3/4 cup might have been more appropriate. So lesson learned, go a little bit on the light side first. Okay, now I have too much water in it. And my hands are sticky. Husband,
Yeah.
can you put some can you grab me the tapioca flour? Which gadget? The bench scraper? Yes, it is very handy. Actually, I could be using this to like scrape my hands off. It's good for making bread, and it's good for just like scooping chopped things into your pots, pans, preparations. Thank you. Okay. Now that I've got a little bit of starch on my hands, I can work with it again. Okay. We're in better shape. It's actually coming into shape. My counter is so covered in stuff. There we go. There's my nice little mass of tapioca dough. So it's just slightly sticky now, but it's all cohesive. And hopefully I didn't mess it up too much by adding water to it. It should be fine. Okay. So, what I was reading recommended sectioning it in, oop, that had peach on it, whatever, into a or kind of forming it into one big mushroom right now. What's near the knife? This, I just have some garlic and garlic and ginger ready. That is not enough for the caps. Okay. Okay. So here's my kind of mushroom shape. Still think the stem is a little too long. And so this is what I will color. I'm gonna color this 2 different colors. So I'll cut that in half. Now, I don't know how much it'll take to dye it, so I don't want to go overboard. But it is very bright white dough. So I imagine it will take on color pretty quickly. But it will need more than that. But it gives me an idea. Okay. I should actually probably tend to my choux pastry now. And then come back to this. Feel a bit Donald. What? Oh. Fred, put on some pants. Or don't. Either way. Oh, he feels Donald because you felt goofy. It all makes sense now. Okay. That's nice and, well, hard to see in this light, but it is, I swear it is pink. Okay. Let's deal with this. Now, gotta get my... Burger? What kind of burger? Do you want me to make just a, like, what I would consider a good burger, or is there a Fred special burger? Or should I make what I think you would be like as a burger? Because that's wide open for interpretation. Because if you feel a bit Donald, I mean, I can already make a half-naked burger out of duck meat. It only has a top on, no pants. So there's just a top bun. So I'm mixing up my egg. Duck does not taste like chicken. Duck has a very distinctive flavor. It's actually something, you cook it less than chicken also. Like, it's okay to serve duck medium rather than fully cooked. Okay, so I'm gonna get the tapioca off of my spoon. And then go back to the wooden spoon. Now that this is cooled a little bit, I'm gonna add my beaten egg a little bit at a time. Let me squish it back up. I'm gonna add my beaten egg a little bit at a time, and I'm looking for a bird's beak. You can also do this in the stand mixer, but I'm being should turn on the oven also. Okay, so I'm just gonna add my egg. And I know I'm gonna need probably all of this, 3 eggs, and maybe a little bit more. But if you go over with your eggs, you have to do a whole new, like, cooked flour mixture to bring it back, which I've discovered the hard way. And since I've already gone overboard with dry ingredients once today, I don't want to repeat the same mistake. So I'm gonna mix it up. And it should be loose enough to fall off of my spoon. And since it's sticking completely to my spoon, I need more egg. Duck sushi? No. Not raw. The thing about duck is, generally, when you're being served like a duck breast somewhere, it's got a real thick layer of fat under the skin. It's a pretty tricky meat to cook like a whole piece of, because you've got to get the skin crispy but also not burn it while you're cooking it long enough to render out the fat from underneath the skin. And if you don't render the fat, then you just got this like big chewy layer of fat, which generally isn't the texture you're going for. Okay, so it's not quite falling off of my spoon yet. It's a little bit more, but I'm probably not going to use that last egg. And a lot of making this, like, recipes will give you exact amounts. They'll give it down to the gram. Some will say use 4 eggs. Some will say use 110 grams of eggs or something. But a lot of that varies even by where you are. Like, if you're in an especially humid part of the country, you're going to need fewer eggs because you're going to have just more liquid ambient in the atmosphere hydrating your flour. That's better. There's that. It's not quite falling off. I might need more egg. I didn't want to, but I think I need it. It's not going to need this whole egg. Happy little Friday, yes! Yeah, timing is everything with duck, for sure. I do need to beat this again. Because you do want homogeneous egg mixture going into this rather than just yolk or albumin. But welcome in, Austin. Happy little Friday to you too. Is that a Merle I see? Hello. Welcome in, Merle. How you doing? How's your Thursday treating you? How was Pokemon this morning? I was neck deep in. There we go. There's my. Well, let me get it onto the camera. There's my goop falling off, but it's leaving this V on my spoon, which means I'm pretty much where I want to be. Oh no! No! CZ! That's not my clip. Goodness. But welcome in, Merle. I hope you're doing well. I hope you're having a lovely Thursday. Good mac and cheese. Could you hear it? Did it sound all splorpy? I couldn't tell. Hi TBJ, welcome in. Happy Thursday, how you doing? TBJ and Merle also streamers, lovely people, lovely beans. I'm over here working hard, and the oven's on. So I said oven is on, not Amazon. Goodness. How do I make burg typically? My way is pretty rudimentary and from pre-made stuff. It really depends. If I'm doing burgers on the grill, that is, if Clay is helping me cook the burgers, then sometimes I will use like a pre-made frozen patty, just so I don't have to worry about getting the right texture to not fall through the grill. If I'm doing them in the house on the stove, then I've got a little bit more leeway. Oh, another reason I'm making the shoe this way is because it is another excuse to use my spiral tip, since I have not gone out and gotten myself another plain piping tip yet. Which I need to do. Need to travel to the city to buy a piping tip. Or I suppose I could go to, like, Sur La Table. Come on. Cooperate. There we go. I suppose I could do this step before I put the tip on. That'd probably be much easier, because then I wouldn't have that tip propping my bag up. But I don't have a usual way. I have the Bob's Burgers burger cookbook with tons of recipes that I haven't tried. So I could always pull something out of there for inspiration. I've also thought about doing a series of streams of just things from Bob's Burgers, because they sound pretty legit usually. Bully the streamer. I don't have a lot of redemptions like that. I haven't gotten myself together to have those redemptions. What happened to my What happened to my bench scraper? I was going to show y'all another use for the bench scraper. It disappeared. Oh, no, it's right in front of my face. When in doubt, it's right in front of my face. Okay. Oh, no worries, TVJ. That's why, can someone do a, exclamation point menu? And that'll tell y'all what I'm making. So you can use this to move your goop down in your piping bag. Look at that. Look how nice that works. And now it's all just down there ready to pipe. Okay. Let me catch up. Let me do a Stream Raiders. And then I can set up for piping. Okay. So yes. Fred, I can make whatever kind of burger you want. I am pretty easy. I can even make the buns. I can make those garlic buns. Delicious buns. Oh, that reminds me. I should write down a thing I was going to do before I forget. I still have the bun recipe right here. Burger for Fred. Okay. Yes. You know, I forgot to slide my slider down to give people more money. Oh well, next time. Next time. Let's throw a bomber out. Bomber needs some levels. Okay. Sounded pretty sexual. Oh no. Oh my goodness. Okay. So, here's my piping bag. And I'm just gonna make little piped dealies. And if I was making these into actual like puff or into cream puffs, I wouldn't want to use the star tip because I don't want all these ridges. It would make for uneven baking and it would collapse. But for what I'm doing, when I don't need a big hollow in the center, this works just fine. And you know you have the right consistency because it's not spreading out all over the place, which is great because I've definitely messed that up before. The star tip is also great when you're making churros. Retrieve the little sword. You want your burger sword? Oh, the Tiger sword, yes. That too.
Something burning? Your stuff's burning.
Turn it down.
I'd already be burnt.
Yeah, it's fine. I could also do a little like
It's burnt.
rose kind of thing.
It smells burnt.
I'll do those other little shapes just to see how they turn out. We'll see. But yeah. What was I saying? Churros. This is the same dough you would use for churros. I would have put some more seasoning into it. I would have added some cinnamon and anise. Okay. Caramelized sugar back here. and good timing. Then I didn't check my racks. Well, that doesn't work. So I'm just doing one. No, I'll just put them on top. It's fine. It's fine. That's why we have a convection oven. Not even 9 and you're sleepy. Well, if you're sleepy, you should take a nap. Okay. Okay. I'll put in some bullying options at some point when I get around to it. When I convert to OBS. Okay. Now, let's finish coloring our tapioca. And thank you for the shoutouts. No worries. We love to shout out the good beans. Marlo's always so kind and welcoming. And way better at Beat Saber than I am. Okay. But yes, we've got our... Oh, butts. Nope, 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 nope. Ha, 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 ha. Completely forgot what I was doing. The whole point of these was to put a bunch of sanding sugar on top of them when they were cooking. Good thing I remembered that. I would have been sad. Because I want them to be crunchy. Sugar crunchy. Okay. Caught it. Probably helped that I was messing around for so long trying to get the second tray in there. And this is called sanding sugar or turbinado sugar. It's just a really big sugar crystal that doesn't melt in the oven, so it'll stay like crunchy, kind of like a sprinkle. Okay, now we can get back to making our boba pearls green. And of course we've got green and red because green is for our 1-up mushrooms, red is for our super power-up mushrooms? Super shrooms? What are they called? What are the regular mushrooms called? Are they just called a mushroom? What? No, the Mario mushroom. The power-up mushroom. The make you big mushroom. I feel like this could be a lot more green. My hands are going to be green. Frozen fries? No, can't do frozen fries. Who do you think I am? My goodness. Fred over here thinking I'm going to make fries from frozen. Not that there's anything against those. I definitely have before. But if I'm specifically making a point to cook things, then I generally don't. It is one of those things you have to remember to start off at the beginning. Like if you're making rice from scratch to go with something, you got to remember to start the rice at the beginning. So long as I remember to make my potatoes happen, then we should be good. Okay, and I'm just going to roll out the white to make it pliable again. Because just as it was sitting there, it got a little bit dried out. And so just working it again will get the texture back to where I want it. I didn't set a timer. Amazon! Set 20-minute timer! Wow.
20 minutes. Starting now.
I'm... That's what happens when I don't quite plan out exactly what I need.
Here's something I found on the web. According
No!
to Rockplayer.com,
Amazon! Stop!
develop plan.
Okay, let's see how well I can do this. I think I need a little dish of water. Yes, I think this is going to be the easiest way to do it. I don't know how big to make these even. They need to be small enough that they go through the boba straw. It was also a good time to do this because I remembered to buy some boba straws. Okay. So I think just cut them. I could also cut these with my bench scraper. And of course, we're just doing these for ourselves. So they don't have to be perfect. They don't have to be exactly uniform. They just gotta be cute. Oop, no, don't roll together. Nope. Silly. Silly man. Okay. Am I carbon based? Can you be sure of this, Fred? Okay. And now I kind of do the same. Maybe I could just pinch off a piece. Terrible. Terrible. Okay. So in theory, I just put a little dot of water on and shove the mushroom cap on, and it should stick. And now I just do that a million times. Oh goodness. Goodness! Crisis averted. Whoops. Don't mind me. Fingers crossed I will not be like a certain streamer and almost burn my kitchen down. And in theory, to make these look like the mushrooms, I don't know how delicate hands you might need to have for this. But I also need to, like, make little dots to go on the top. I should have pre-made, like, 1,000 of these. Now, this is going to take forever. Oh, no. There's one little mushroom. Oh no, don't touch them very much, because they will get squooshed. It also seems really big. Like, I'm gonna cook it, but how am I gonna drink this? Through a straw. It's like Animal Crossing. Just... Okay, I'm gonna dip this in the water. Stick them on. That works. I should have put like a towel on top of the dough, because as it sits there, it just gets drier and drier. I should honestly call Clay in here to make these for me. Clay, you want to go into the assembly line while I make the rest of dinner? Dip. Next stream. Not sure how I'd stream. I guess I could stream from my phone if I had to, like, rebuild. Although my phone is not the greatest when it comes to using data to even watch Twitch. I can't imagine what I would do trying to stream from my phone without Wi-Fi. Okay. Cute these might be. Practical? I don't know. Maybe a few of them will be enough for the effect. And then I can just make the rest into little balls. You can come make some, but I don't know how long you're gonna, like, focus. So I'm gonna make a couple more, and then I'm gonna move on to making actual food. I mean, he does have, like, good enough fingers to do it. He puts together computers and stuff. And that takes fine motor skills. Yeah, again, these seem... Like, I don't know how I would make these any smaller while having a coherent shape. Could cut the base off a little bit, maybe. I think regardless of what I do, they're going to get a little bit muddled when you boil them, because you still have to cook them. Also, the person I watched do this, that I got the idea from, put little sesame seeds on them for eyeballs, and my big old sausage fingers will probably find... I knew I would have a hard time doing that. So I didn't even begin to try to do that part. Okay, let's set up a little clay station over here. So I can get to work making some ramen with some skills, some things that I have learned since last time. I guess I really didn't need to roll them out into this, to cut them into the pieces if I wasn't gonna... Like, that's a good size for doing just the balls. If I were really ambitious, I could, like, try to make some yellow ones and form them into stars. Again, it'll probably take more manual dexterity than I possess. What? Seldom a good sign when the husband yells, "Oh crap," from the other room. Okay. Might have killed what? Oh, I thought you were coming over to do a thing for me. He's just playing a game over there. He's got to get through his dungeon.
What am I doing?
Making...
I need directions.
Yeah. Right here. Make more of those. Just to stick it together. A little piece. Yes, they're mushrooms.
They're not very mushrooms.
They're Super Mario mushrooms.
No, 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 no.
These are just the balls. Those are mushrooms. Because I didn't think I was going to make this all into mushrooms. It's going to take a million years.
That's like 10,000 mushrooms.
It's not nearly 10,000 mushrooms. And that's why I only asked you to make a few. Until you ran out of steam. You can't run out of steam before you start. Had so much stamina earlier. He can go play disc golf for 8 hours, but he can't sit here and make a dozen little tapioca mushrooms.
Oh, I can make 1,000? Wow. Is that what I signed up for? 1,000?
I would say do it until dinner's ready. Oh my goodness.
1,000. How do I start?
I started one for you.
No, that one's done.
You gotta put the dots on!
What do I?
Because they're Mario mushrooms!
I don't even know where the dots are.
You make the dots out of the white.
Um,
You just pinch a tiny bit off
what's the water for again?
to make it stick.
Okay, I made something.
Made a what?
I made something.
He made a
I
snow.
can't do this.
It's fine. Just make him do whatever. Can you... He's given up before he started.
I just love this holding together. Oh, not smooth like this.
He'll smooth out. It's fine. Doesn't have to be perfect. Anyway, I'm gonna cube up some. Thank you, Taylor. I'm gonna cube up some beets to go in my ramen.
The pink is kind of all messed up. It's not holding.
Because while I have learned a few things about the methods for making ramen, I still am going to use whatever ingredients I just happen to have on hand. And today that's beets. So, Uncle Roger, please don't come for me. I'm going to hopefully use the methods that I've learned from you. Well, not from him even. From watching him watch other professional chefs and tell them what they did wrong. And of course, the first thing I'm doing wrong is putting a vegetable in it. Taylor, can you do if you're there, can you do an exclamation point Featherfall? Because I'm sure you're getting ready to go over and play some heckin' Dungeons and Dragons. Oh, it canceled? Oh, okay. But I was hearing so many things about like how many times bunnies can hop, and there's like an Iron Man bunny. Is that tonight's or is that Monday's? I thought that was tonight's. Or the Thursday game. Okay. We'll put these on the stove. What?
I said you shouldn't have left me in charge.
I'm excited to see what's gonna happen. Things are happening.
Maybe not be, maybe in this.
Maybe what?
This is all stupid.
Yeah,
Okay,
it's-
I'm done.
He's done already. He did 2.
I did 4. They're not done.
He half did 4, which means he did 2.
And I did an extra thing.
Plus an extra, which is probably a penis. Anyway, I'm frying my beets back here, and now I'm gonna come over here and start prepping meats. That bacon that I had is gonna be in my meat mix. But these shrimp have tails on them, so I gotta take those tails off. But they're already deveined, which is nice. And I don't have to keep them whole because I'm gonna chop them up. What? No, you just came over here, did very little assistance, and then left. That's you? Okay. Oh no, it's not. So everyone should be able to do this one. It's just exclamation point Featherfall. I made a custom for Featherfall. Mostly so I could be lazier about shouting them out on Wednesdays before I go to play them. There it is. Perfect. Since you won't do the other thing, can you come at least turn the, rotate the pans and turn the oven down to 350? Because the pans need to rotate and go down to 350. Rotate the pans in the oven.
Amazon. Stop. Then what?
Turn it down to 350.
Convection bake or bake?
Just convection, it's fine.
350?
Yes.
What am I doing here?
Rotating the pans.
Rotating what? There's only one pan.
There's two pans, there's one on the top.
What? I don't think rotating it matters. They're equally,
No,
burnt.
put one on the bottom, one on the top.
Oh, that's not rotating.
Yes, it's rotating. Okay. When you rotate the pans in the oven, you put the bottom on top and the top on the bottom.
That's not a rotation.
Make the pans first! Switch the pans!
Rotating is where you just take the pan and spin it around. That's rotating.
No, you don't need to rotate the pans when you have convection. Amazon. Set 15-minute timer.
Starting now.
Okay. Yeah. It's nice when I actually ask for the Amazon to do something and she responds. Why am I slicing these individually? I just want to make a big mess of diced up shrimp. Because I didn't have ground pork. And I didn't want to use ground turkey. So instead, I'm chopping up shrimp, and then I'm going to chop up, finally, some bacon, and mix that with the shrimp, and then I'll cook that. And that'll be my ramen meat. Oops, missed a shell. It smells lovely in here now because I'm frying those beets in sesame oil to start getting some of those ramen flavors going. Oh, this is a great place to use your cheap bacon, like your bacon that isn't good enough to have nice thick slices for just eating for breakfast. If you happen to have some skinnier cut bacon, this is a great use for it. It's also a great place to have a sharp knife. Sharper than this knife. This is gonna take a little work, but that's fine. Probably would have been a good idea to freeze this. It's fine to do it in small chunks. Gonna watch Doctor Strange tonight. That's fun. There's several movies that I want to see right now. Have fun, no spoilers. Give my respects to Steven and Wanda. Oh no! That's it, it's ruined. Someone ban Fred. Oh my goodness, Robo did make a ban command that is just silly. someone exclamation point ban detector. For that spoiler. But that's one of my planned redemptions, is an actual, like, cute ban GIF thing to come up. Thought about getting the food processor out for this, and honestly, I probably should have. It would have been much simpler. But now that we're almost there, remember your claw. Don't hurt yourself. Don't slice yourself. What are you having for dinner, Taylor? Okay. That one bit of chopping is done. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. The help. The help was not very helpful. Ugh. Okay, well. Only a splash of sesame oil. Yeah, sesame oil for flavor. Because there's plenty of fat in here from my bacon. Rice vinegar. And honestly, probably plenty of salt in here from my bacon too. Honestly, flavor it however you like it. Definitely get some salt, some acid in there. If you have MSG would be great in here. Give you some of that umami flavor. I'm gonna add some, yes, MSG. What? Really? I'm pretty sure white people would look side-eye at me, but no, like, Asian cook would look side-eye at me. Now I'm just gonna figure out how I'm gonna cook this. Need to make myself some room on the stove for one thing. That's hot. The liquid isn't hot, but the pan itself is hot. Okay. Let's move that. Well, I didn't put any vanilla in my choux pastry. Oh wow. That's ready for my eggs. Only making 2 eggs because the husband doesn't eat eggs. I'm gonna remember to put my vinegar in here because I was watching someone make boiled eggs, soft boiled eggs, regardless of how many boiled eggs. And they boil it with vinegar. Because I guess when you boil it, and when it's done, you take it off, then you shake it around to break the shells, and the vinegar helps to get in there and shock the white to pull itself in together, making it rounder and easier to peel. So, we're going to try it. Hopefully it works. I get another pan ready over here to cook my meat. I'm gonna get a clean knife that isn't covered in bacon. Start dicing my shallot, my onion, and my ginger and garlic. And of course, dice your shallot quickly because it's one of those oniony things. Hi, James. Welcome in. If you do an exclamation point menu, you can see what's for dinner and dessert tonight. How you doing, friend? James, of course, is a phenomenal artist on Twitch and cursed Pokemon player. I don't think it works if you have the ooh in front of it, though. Exhausted mentally. Oh, we have tomorrow off. Ooh. Tomorrow off for new tattoos. I'm assuming you designed your tattoo yourself? Or did you get someone else to make some art for you? Flash tattoo thing for the 13th. Oh, is it probably the 13th tomorrow? I had not even... was not even on my radar. Amazon! Stop! My little puffed buns. Look at these. Look how nice these are. A flail. Holy. That sounds amazing. Gotta love the medieval weaponry tattoos. Stick that right there. Look at that. Nice and puffed up. So that is my my shoe pastry. Looking pretty good, actually. I am pleasantly surprised, considering the nonsense I put them through. How many of the best... Oh, no worries. Thank you for the lurk. I was going to ask how many of the besties live in your area. I know Nick lives off in the Midwest somewhere. But is the rest of the crew all down there with you? Driving distance. Oh, and one's flying in. I bet he flies in for lots of weekends. But that sounds fun. I have not yet gotten a tattoo. No tattoos yet. Mostly because I'm not sure how I would, like, fare sitting in a chair, getting the needle jabbed into me over and over. Triple Sundog! Oh my goodness. Thank you so much. You caught me at garlic chopping time. I hope you're here for garlic. I hope you're hungry. Thank you so much. Oh my goodness. TSD raid. Good heckin'. If my husband's not playing games, he could do a shout out for me. That would be lovely and amazing. Thank you. Playing some Mario Kart? Were you having a community day? Goodness, can't talk. How did your stream go? Did you have so much fun? Always hungry. Right? The husband isn't clamoring for food all day. Thank you so much for those follows. Thank you, Gunkle and Luke Hain and Focal Moose. Oh my goodness. Welcome in. I can't properly greet you because my fingers are all covered in garlic.
Covered in garlic.
I ate one of these things.
Yes, you can eat one.
What are they?
They're
Dessert?
they're Chouxquettes.
What's that?
Nothing.
Are they savory or sweet?
They're sweet. And welcome in, Mr. Redbeard. Hello. And Gunkle. Someone can do a exclamation point menu. It'll pop up what we're doing today. I'm currently chopping up all my aromatics for the ramen base, so I can cook up my meats. The husband is over there eating already because I made dessert first, so you have something to snack on. Thank you. Oh yeah, I just do an entire bowl of garlic every time, because why not? Oh, and thank you, Triple. But yeah, thank you so much for the raid. Thank you for bringing your community by to hang out. I hope you're all having a fantastic Thursday. I hope you're all safe and cozy and have something good to snack on. My name is Warren, or you can call me Quake. That is my saber-toothed cat earthbender persona. He's down in the corner there, whipping up something. Yes, absolutely. Come over and eat. I do love to have company over for dinner. No need to bring anything. I'm happy to feed y'all. Well, thank you for the follow, Fizomi. Please let me know if I pronounce anyone's names incorrectly. I will do my best to get it right. But anyway, I am a gay variety streamer in California. Thursday is my day in the kitchen. Thursday is my consistent day in the kitchen. I do cooking streams other days sometimes. When I get myself around to it. But today I had been talking about making ramen for a long time, and I've learned some things since the last time I made it, so I figured I'd give it a shot. I'm also making some boba because it is summer and I've got some peaches. Oreos are delicious and they make great cheesecake bases. No shame in Oreos. Oh yeah, I would, if I joined for Mario Kart, y'all would beat the pants off of me. Take that as you will. But yes, for the new chatters, the new people here, I like to ask the new friends what type of bender they would be in the Avatar universe. Quake over here is an earthbender. Here's a little shot of him doing some earthbending. But I love to see what other types of benders there are out there so we can get you some good training. Oh, and I do have Stream Raiders ready to go. I might as well do that. So the great thing, I guess I can call you TSD. You said TSD rate, so I'm going to do that because I will make it sound easier in my face. If you have, I've got a great little mini mini cheesecake mold thing with 6 things in it, and it's really easy to make up a small batch with just 1 egg, 1 block of cream cheese, and 1/3 of a cup of sugar. Whip that all together and bake it off and make yourself some real quick mini cheesecakes. It's one of my go-to quick desserts when I need to pop something out. And because they're mini, they come out real quick. Gunkle's Airbender. He's not here to kiss me. He's really here to get more of these cream puffs. Oh, eat it near the thing because they're
What?
They're crunchy.
It's crunchy.
Yeah. He's just here for dessert.
Yeah. It's nice and airy inside.
Should be. It's cream. It's a shoe bun. So I just got my shallot, my garlic, and my ginger over here. Frying up. Now in TSD, of course, if you need to take care of yourself, get yourself a bathroom break, get yourself some hydration. Please take care of yourself. I very much appreciate you bringing the community over to hang out. I am, of course, hopefully doing the proper methods for making ramen, even if I am using American ingredients. I gotta flavor up my, I have a mix of bacon and shrimp. Ooh, that's too much. Mixture of bacon and shrimp over here because I didn't have any ground pork. I'm gonna fry that up before we work on our broth. I'm just gonna fry this meat with the aromatics. Okay. Give myself some room over here. There's a little mini one that I gave. And if I was filling them, there's a lovely little gap in there that you can fill with pastry cream or whipped cream or whatever you want. And yeah, apparently they taste good. Ooh, that's why there's sugar in the dough. So you don't need to fill them with anything. It's just like a little crunchy bite. Oh my goodness. I don't have an ASMR routine, but there you go. No, they're sweet. They have a little bit of sugar in them, and I put, here's the one that turned out looking the best. I put turbinado sugar on top, so they just be a little crunchy, crackly. You can all absolutely write shoe buns, but that is the shoe pastry when you talk about it. Oh my goodness, Focal, thank you for the bits cheer. Thank you so much. Welcome again to the community. I don't do this for the monies. I just do this to hang out with y'all, create a community, express myself through food. So I just enjoy. I hope you're all having a good time hanging out. I'm over here cooking up my ramen fillings. Put the lid on that to cook it a little faster. And I'm gonna take this. And the sub, TSD, thank you so much. Oh my goodness. Y'all are too kind. But do enjoy those emotes. My hodgepodge of emotes from several different artists. I'm trying to learn how to make my own now, but I've officially created one. It's very rough, but it's cute. I made it for the husband. Husband also streams. So if y'all are up late at night and want to see someone playing Tunic, that's him. Oh my goodness. And 29 bits. Huzzah, 29 bits. Thank you for the bits. I'm just running out of room, so I'm putting my pan in the oven. TSD, oh my goodness. Y'all can stop being nice. I'm just over here trying to cook dinner. There's just some cool emotes over there, Austin. Okay. 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 What am I doing? I need a pot. I need a pot. I need to rinse out this pot that I was making the boba in. So I have a pot to make my... well, to heat up my broth. Okay. I'm just going to pop this broth in here to heat up. If I can open it. 1 minute, Focal. I'll get on the ground for you as soon as I can open this. It's always tricky opening things with wet hands. And absolutely taking help from the store today. Costco sells really good broth stock that is very flavorful and will save you many hours of simmering stuff. Pro twitching. Oh my goodness. Okay. That's the camera. And I found a cherry stem to pick up while I was down there. Wash your hands after you do push-ups, especially when cooking. Okay, that's warming. I'm going to turn on my eggs as well. And try to remember how long it takes to cook a soft-boiled egg, because that's a thing. It is! Hi Evan, how you doing? Where was I? What was I doing? I have other steps I need to do. I need to make my tare. That was the whole point of making ramen. Okay. So tare is pretty much just a flavorful paste that you make, and you pour your broth on top of it, and it seasons it like individually per bowl. And there's lots of things you can do. And I'm kind of doing it fly by night today. But a good base, almost always miso paste. I'm gonna get a spoonful of that. And here's where I might lose you. Oh my goodness, thank you for the gift sub. TSD. Y'all don't have to be so nice to me. Okay, here's where I may lose you. I got some bitchin' sauce. But if you read the ingredients of bitchin' sauce, it is a great vegan flavor base, and I'm not making a vegan ramen, because I'm obviously not, because it's got a bunch of shrimp and bacon back there. But this is just full of umami. It's got nutritional yeast in it. It's got chipotle peppers. It's got soy sauce. It is very tasty, and I think it is going to be really good in this. If it's not, then I'll let you know, and you don't have to do it. But you can put all those things in individually. You can use chili paste, rice vinegar, sesame oil. I just kept trying to say soybean oil, but I'm like, that's wrong. Sesame oil. To make this a little bit spicier, I'm going to add a little bit of extra chili powder, chili to it. It is bitchin' sauce, and I am using it as my tare, as part of my tare. I'm going to add some chili to it. Not a ton because the bitchin' sauce is already spicy. Add some rice vinegar. Just gonna use the rest of this container so I can get it out of my pan, out of my cupboard. And some sesame oil. And this is just gonna be a little flavor bomb that when the hot broth hits it, will season it up. It'll make it really fragrant and delicious. Occurs to me I need to boil some water so I can boil my noodles. You got a food processor for your birthday. That is amazing. I love that. I should have used a food processor today instead of chopping all the bacon by hand. New favorite emo. Is it this squinch? Oh. We love Puffy. Puffy is an amazing person, an amazing artist, an amazing streamer. He is the one that did that squish for me and a bunch of other people on Twitch. Y'all, if you have a chance, show Puffy some love. Okay. I was going to add some shrimp paste to this, but I put in too much fish sauce, so I'm going to leave it out. And that is hot. Use a... Oh, goodness. Photos. I've not done any photos today. CL, where have you been? I have not had someone around reminding me. That is not a great picture because of the background. Let's put some of these nice looking cream puffs on a plate. Woo! Let's get the foot out of there so we don't have any feetsies. No feetsy pictures. There. 2 photos. Thinking husband? Are you going to stream the cooking and baking this weekend, Evan? Over here trying to do a thing. Okay. I need to strain off. I don't need to strain it because it's already... I just need a pot of water. Here's my tea. I made some tea. So I can have boba. I need boiling water for a lot of things. It's occurring to me. So I need to blanch my bok choy, and then I need to boil my boba, and then I need to boil my noodles. Okay, you can go in the back and just stay warm. You can go over here. Gotta just move everything around on the stove so everything can get heat. Down. On. Okay. Back one on high because I'm boiling water. Okay. Yes, I am making boba tea today. Ah. Squats. Regular squats. Let's do the gorilla squats and then I'll do the flex and I'll flex the legs. Flex the leggies. I'm just waiting on boiling water, so I got a minute. Gorilla squats with the gorilla bow. So they're weighted. There's the getting the legs nice and worked. Link? What am I linking? What am I linking? The gorilla bow? I wouldn't know how to link it. Honestly, just Google gorilla bow. Oh! Zelda, yes, the music. What am I doing? Boiling water. I'm gonna try not to do too much of it. Just want to do as much as we're gonna have tonight. Oh, thank you for the follow, Bearberries. Welcome in. I hope your Thursday's going well. Oh, okay. Sorry, I'm all over the place and forgetting what I'm doing. It's not your joke. It's me just being slow. I haven't eaten. You know I haven't eaten because I'm still cooking. So that bok choy I'm just going to blanch when my water comes up to temperature. Then I've got the wrong type of noodles, but it's what I had in the house. What is the fork for? I'm also going to remove that before I put this on the camera. I was making little mushroom boba pearls. They took decidedly too long. And so we gave up and started just making regular pearls. But hopefully they come out. The husband came over here and made about 2 of them for me, and then he got bored and left. That's why he didn't even put the dots on different sides. And they're so big. It's like the biggest mushroom ever. This isn't gonna fit in my straw. Mushroom bigger than straw. Not gonna work. Oh my goodness. Good to see you too. Thank you so much for the raid and for the subs. My goodness, you are too kind. Have a lovely sleep. And a lovely Friday. But if you cut it in half, then it's not going to look like a mushroom. I'm just going to have a few in the glass to make them look like they're mushrooms, and then just have the rest of the pearls being their own pearly selves. Oh goodness. The husband was very lazy with these. And you know it's because he doesn't want to eat it. He's not going to eat the boba. So he's like, I don't need to do this. But it was much more work than it is worth. Have a couple little cute ones, and then the rest are just their own little boba selves. And also, hi Bear. Bear Berries. Welcome in, how are you doing? As a first time chatter, I do like to ask what sort of bender you would be in the Avatar universe so we can get you to the right dojo for training. My persona Quake is an earthbender, but all benders are welcome in the Earth Kingdom. I'm gonna put those in a container. And maybe I'll be motivated to do something else with them at some point. I don't know. I need to figure out what else to do with tapioca. Hi Animal, welcome in. How long has my egg water been boiling? I think long enough. Maybe. I'm gonna let that cool down. Sit for a few minutes. This is almost boiling. I need to blanch my bok choy. Oh, sorry. Just one question. What type of bender would you be? And then I just started mumbling about things. Oh, can you bring a cat by? Maybe. He's gonna go get a cat. Okay. Now blanch my bok choy. Eating? Didn't they eat like 2 hours ago? Okay. So I'm just blanching this. It just needs to sit in the hot water for about a minute. Oh, Earthbender. Aha! Earthbender. Ooh. There's a kitty.
Remove your stuff. Hey. Remove. Can't get down yet. I can hold you like this. Should I flip you over? Or I can hold you like that.
Okay. I've dropped my boba. I think it just boils until it floats. Stir it around a sec just to make sure it doesn't stick to the bottom.
Oh, look, I got another tiny kitty.
Oh, there's the other cat. Hi, Hugo.
Okay.
He's done being held already. Hi, Nazard. Welcome in. Happy Thursday. Some buns and some small buns. Bok choy and a peach. Yes. You have the floofy black kitty. These buns can go away. I'm gonna sacrifice myself and eat this slightly overdone one. This is the inside of my shoe bun. Oh, crunch. Oh, they're done. They're done. I don't have a way to get them out of the container. I don't have a container for them. Okay.
What's wrong? What are those supposed to be? Are those boba?
Yes.
Oh,
I said you didn't care about them.
that's part. You've got a hole in the middle of that.
Yes, I know I do.
One hole. All I've got to go now is my bedtime. Enjoy your stream. And also
Whose
enjoy
bedtime is
food.
it?
Focal Moose.
Vocal. Have a lovely sleeps. I've got my cooked boba ready for tea. Oh no, those are just empty. Those are just for snacking. Those are my Chouxquettes. Choux croquettes. But thank you. I am excited for dinner. I'm about to put the last thing in the pot. If I can open it. It is not the right noodle for ramen, but it's what we got, so it's what we're having. I will make my tea now. So I've got my still hot boba pearls. And sticky. Slimy. This is to be expected. And I made some peach syrup to go in with my boba. And there's some plain black tea. And I bought myself a reusable boba straw. So there's my Princess Peach boba tea. But of course, the mushroom is kind of big. But as boba, it worked. You can, of course, cut yourself a little slice of peach to go in it, too. So you know what you're drinking. Ooh, that is good. It didn't quite fit through the straw because it's ridiculous and giant, but it tastes good. It's fresh. But yeah, they do get stuck. So, I do need to make my boba a little smaller. Okay. So I smack my eggs around in the vinegar water, and then I shock them. And in theory, that makes them easier to peel. But let's plate ourselves some ramen. Okay. So, put a couple spoonfuls of our tare. Our nice flavor sauce. Top that with broth, hot broth. And give that a little whisk. Because I don't have a deep bowl to mix this in. So I'll give it a little help. Figure out how to get my food together. Newts. Do we? Sure. Apparently we have ramen bowls. Lay our bok choy on. We'll sprinkle of beets.
Yeah, these are just rice bowls. But you have spoons. These are just rice bowls.
Our meat. And hopefully my egg is properly cooked. Oh, it is peeling nicely. That vinegar trick worked. I love this. I need to remember that. Why are there 2 spoons in here? Oh, I cooked it a little long, but that's alright. It's not overdone. I was gonna dice some radish onto this, but I was gonna dash green onion. But I was not prepared Green onion. My radish is getting a little soft. Oh, and kimchi. There we go. Got our lovely ramen over here. Yeah, take a bite. Well, our kind of pretend ramen, since we have the wrong noodles and some just kind of cobbled together ingredients from whatever was in the pantry. But it's nice and flavorful.
Want some whiskey to go with it?
Whiskey? Oh my goodness. Put some whiskey in my boba.
Really? It's Japanese whiskey.
Adult up your
Ooh.
tea.
Woo!
Okay. Okay. So that is it for me. I'm gonna find a lovely person to give a raid to. Who is on?
Ooh, that's yours. It's got egg in it.
Yes, it is mine. It has egg in it. I just said I didn't make one. So let's go see Mallow.
They're all playing Bellman.
Yeah, I know there. Go see Malardric and Shulva and probably some other people.
Damage.
Damage. Yeah, I lost enough money.
I think only in Mallow. And,
Please do make ramen.
Flex.
Rawr, I'm here. I'm flexing while I'm trying to type my raid message in because my mod over here is
what?
not being helpful.
I'm only a half mod.
He's the lazy mod. Robo's the good mod. He's the lazy mod.
You could have made Taylor mod.
I made Ciela mod.
Oh, well that works.
I know, but he left. Anyway, I'm gonna turn that off so y'all can hear me without the fan. Thank you everyone so much for coming by and hanging out. Thank you TSD so much for the raid and the subs and the new follows. I love and appreciate you all. Please do make yourself some lovely Chouxquettes. These turned out so nice and they were not too difficult. I did overbake them a tiny bit, but it's fine. It's fine. They're still delicious. Fill them if you want. Make yourself some ramen. Use whatever you have in the house, but do the tare. It makes your broth lovely and flavorful and delicious. And please send me photos, tag me, because I'm sure whatever you make will be good enough to eat. Thank you again. I will see you next time for some more gaming. Let's go show some love to Mallow for Valheim. Bye, everyone.